Welcome to a super special mini episode of Comic Confidential, where Kade, you got to do something pretty exciting, man.
Yeah,
You and
I
Amy.
did. That was a very radio announcer. Not radio announcer, I guess wrestling announcer.
Yeah,
Intro.
that's what I'm trying to do from now on. Like, I feel like that's a career path for me. I'm going to be a ring announcer. I'm going to be as big as, what's that guy's name? Michael Buffer, who does all the boxing intros. You know, the "Let's get ready to rumble" guy.
You can't say that. That's like
No,
trademark.
but that's why I stopped.
Oh,
That's why I
but
stopped
you
right at
just
the
said
end.
it.
No, that's why I stopped right at the end. I didn't say that. I said rumballs. I said, let's get ready to rumballs. And he can't sue me now because
It's different.
It's different. But that guy has literally made a multi-million-dollar career just off that catchphrase.
That's insane, isn't it?
So I got to think of a cool catchphrase. I don't know if it's like "Let's get ready for rumbles" yet, but you know, well, give it a go.
I'm always ready for rumbles.
Who isn't? Look, so tell us what you and Amy got to do, man.
We got to meet Arj Barker and Gatesy from Tripod this week.
That is pretty fucking exciting. I would have loved to have been there, but you know, I had prior commitments. Some would say, is there anything really more important than going to see and talk to Arj Barker and Gatesy? And I would say, probably not.
Probably not. But you took, I'm going to say, the high road, or is it the low road?
It's the high road to the low road.
Okay.
Yeah. I basically, look, for anyone wondering, I went to a friend's birthday instead. He's a really good friend. He's a good kid. I had to go do it.
You know what's really funny? I was later that week, right? I was walking down the street and ran into one of the people that also went to this birthday.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, Cade, didn't see you at Garrett's birthday on the weekend."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, yeah. I was hanging out with Arj Barker and Gatesy." And they're like, don't blame you, mate.
Well, even Garrett, whose birthday it was, when I rocked up, pretty much his first thing is like, "What are you doing here? I thought you'd be with Arj Barker and all that sort of stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me that, you know, I chose you, and this is the thanks that I get for it." But look, it sounds like you had a pretty fun time. Didn't get as much time with the guys as you would have liked, but man, I don't think it matters. You got some time.
We got some time with the guy.
And that's what it's important.
And that's what matters. I mean, he had a little bit of trouble finding something appropriate to eat in our city.
Yeah, it can be like that sometimes.
It can be. And you won't know this because you didn't come.
That's true.
He is going gluten-free.
Oh,
So you miss out on like just being the most relatable person in the world to him.
damn. Well, Arj, if you are actually listening to this, I have gone gluten-free, man, and it has changed my goddamn life.
That's what his whole show is now about, is being gluten-free.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
In
Well,
case-
it's called organic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
put the dots together, mate.
All right, you got a chance to actually watch the show and everything as well. How was that?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, funny as shit.
Funny as fuck, mate.
Yeah, funny as fuck.
Amy was like, we got like some pretty special seats.
Yeah.
And Amy was like, she had to cross her legs the whole time because I swear she was going to pee herself with laughter.
Excellent. All right, so should we get into it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, man, let's do it. Let's get ready to rumbles.
Arj and Gatesy, thanks for joining us today. Got a couple of questions for you. This is a comic-based podcast, and we like to keep it
So
quite
you
nerdy.
guys are from Comic Confidential, is that right?
That's correct.
Yes, that's right.
I don't know what it was that tipped me off about that. I just had a feeling.
Yeah,
Maybe the shirts.
Possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
I want one. Where do you get them? Have you done merch yet?
Yes.
We've done all the merch.
You've got all the merch.
We've got all the merch.
I want some.
All right.
We'll
Give us
hook
your
you up.
details and we'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's private information. I'll do it outside the podcast. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'm told I'm told you're not supposed to give your age on stage.
Really?
Yeah. Not
Don't
your
give real
actual
birthday,
age.
Don't give your real age.
Or on any sort of thing.
Because then people can find you really
Yeah.
easy.
No, it's the number one
Yeah.
way people will steal your identity is with your birthday. Your
Oh.
correct
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
That's a top tip. That's a hot Arj tip on Comic Confidential.
There you go.
You heard it here first.
Exactly.
All right. So we have a little segment called Let's Be Real where everything's just off the cuff. There's nothing too serious.
Okay.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Stopping time.
Stopping time?
Ooh.
Absolutely. Just like, because sometimes the world just comes at you so quick, so fast, so thick. that I just want to just go, oh, wait, so I can just sort of watch everyone in their mid-sentence. I can tell them all to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then click back on time. That's,
And
I
just
think
stop
that would,
them dead.
just to control some semblance of my life.
Yeah, right.
That's probably what.
Fantastic. What about you, Arj?
I would want to be able to teleport my farts. So if there was like, if you're at a dinner, a nice dinner, and it's and you gotta, unfortunately, sometimes you gotta let one go.
Yeah.
But you could make it show up on the other side of the room, and then someone else would get the blame.
Yeah.
That's genius.
That's fantastic.
Out of all the things you want, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's my
Can
number
I have
one.
that too? I can have that too, can't I? Can I have that too? Is it a sharing power?
Yeah, you can have it. I'll send it right over to you.
Oh, burn. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
Amy.
I was going to go normal teleport, not teleport farts, but so I think we're on the same wavelength.
Well, you could
there.
teleport yourself, fart, and then teleport back real quick.
Well, that's true. It
Then you
could
can
work
kinda
on
have
both
both.
ways.
Oh.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I would go for super speed, but I'm obviously quite large, so I'd only be able to run for about 50 meters at super speed, and I'll get puffed down, and I'll have to wait 2 more minutes to be able to, I guess,
Rejuvenate.
to have the energy to do that again.
So your inbuilt in the power that you want is expiration time. Like you'll be too tired.
Yes.
Why couldn't you? You could. I mean, all of the powers that you wanted, you could just go endless speed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go farts as long as you want.
That's
Well,
tricking the
He's
system.
he's not being greedy with the
Yeah.
superpower.
Okay.
I like
You
to
know,
share.
I'm
say-
still getting my
hey,
head
hey,
around it.
hey,
Still
mate.
getting my head around
Mate,
dreams.
save some superpower for the rest of us.
All right.
huh?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry.
By the way, I apologize. We've been on the road and we're so sick of each other's faces that
I can't stand
the
it.
Maybe you
thing-
could teleport each other's faces
we've
somewhere
been
else.
day in, day out. We've been touring together,
Yeah.
and so we're just about to. It's like something's got to.
Something's going to snap.
Actually,
Yeah.
quite literally, day in and day out, we've
It's
we've
been
gone on
almost
the road.
40, almost 46 hours now.
And I've had it.
And it's just we're
You know what? Reset.
reset.
Reset. That's what we
Start
do.
again.
When
That's what we
when
do
we're getting
when-
on each other's nerves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just say reset and
Just-
smile.
And
Yeah.
everything's good.
Everything's
Yeah.
Good
Relatively
enough.
good.
It's
No.
all right. We got one. We're leaving first thing in the morning, 6 a.m. flight because of this.
Well, first of all, we don't want a lot of people to know this. We're comics, and we want to keep this on the DL.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose Comic Confidential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Oh, that's fantastic and exclusive.
Exclusive.
Because we are hearing the cyclone warning.
Yes.
We're going to get the big one. Are we going to get the big one, or do you?
Not up
Every
this
local.
way.
Every local has just gone. It's a beat up. It's not going to be.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
We'll get drizzle.
Yeah.
Generally, it will just go down south a little bit.
Right.
Down to Townsville.
Yep.
Yes.
Which will be fantastic for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
We have a rivalry.
Yeah, of
Cairns and
course.
But
Townsville.
we don't want
so-
nothing bad to happen to them. But
No.
I'm more of a Townsville, and Arj is more of a Cairns, I reckon.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bit of a battle.
Yeah, a little bit hotter, a little bit slower. You know, more. Oh boy,
Oh.
I'll get the cyclone.
Yeah.
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 anyway, we're gonna jet out first thing. We changed our flights to leave at 6 a.m. because we don't want to get caught in it.
Yeah. Where are you heading next?
I love it here, but we need to get back to we got business in Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah. I saw your tour gig guide. You got a lot of shows
Heaps
on.
of shows in
You're
Melbourne.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
So is he's directing a awesome comedy show down there.
In
Really?
the comedy festival. Yeah, a group
Oh.
call Watson. They're a
Watson.
trio, and they're doing a horror show called Go to Hell. So, and if you're in Cairns, yeah. Look, podcasts are worldwide.
Yeah.
So, any listeners in Melbourne, I know how this works. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, come to the Malt House every freaking night of the festival, I think.
And I'm touring my show Organic all around Australia, but not all the dates are up yet. But I'm doing the Melbourne Comedy Festival most weekends there at the Town Hall. Then I'm going to Brisbane later in the year. I'm going to Sydney Comedy Festival at the Enmore. Tons of other shows are going to be added too. So
Far out.
Wow.
touring all over.
Can't stop you.
Unstoppable.
I can't teleport my farts yet, so I just have to travel all over. Spread them wide and thick.
Well, anyway, we probably should let you get on stage. There's
Yep.
a A lot of people out there that are waiting for you. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks
Sorry,
for
we
coming
couldn't
by.
talk for longer.
Oh, that's
all right.
fine.
Well, I've got
Next
to do
time.
my rituals, my prayers,
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
and we've got to do our exercises.
Yeah, we do
Vocal warm-
calisthenics before each show.
Yep. Yep.
It's part of how we keep the team spirit up.
I'm more of a ribbons guy, and
I can see that.
When you're on tour,
You're the clubs, aren't you?
when you're on tour with someone for 2 nights, you have to find a rhythm.
Yeah,
That's
Understood.
it. Otherwise, the road sends you crazy.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Going Troppo in this heat as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the heat.
Would you guys want to stick around and check out the show?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah,
You're welcome
absolutely.
to as our guests.
Fantastic. Yeah, we'll
Oh,
love
no.
that.
It's up to you, though. Don't feel obliged if you have other stuff to do. You're like, okay.
No, that's
oh,
fine.
shit.
Yeah, you really put them on the spot, Arch.
And we'll meet you right after. We want to hear what you thought about it.
And he was hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was great.
Best night of my life.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Other than the birth of your children.
My
which you don't
unborn
have.
child.
The birth of your unborn child yet. Yeah, that's cool, man.
No, but to be fair, it was a fantastic night.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm not insanely jealous that I wasn't able to be a part of it, because I am. Green with envy, literally green.
You are turning a nice shade of green.
Yeah. But look, man, I'm so glad that you guys actually got a chance to go out there and do it, man, because that's fantastic. And 100% massive thank you to Arj Barker and Gatesy for taking the time out of, like, they said, we got a busy schedule. Nah.
No, mate, it does not compare to what this guy's doing. They are doing the Melbourne International Comedy Festival at the moment.
Yep.
And that runs for like 2 weeks straight, I think.
Yeah, like some ridiculous amount of shows or something that he's got going on now.
Yeah. Like, you jump on the arjbarker.com, book a ticket. That's a freebie. I'll throw that out there.
Yeah.
He has got like 20 shows in Melbourne in the next 2 weeks.
Well, look, we've got quite a few listeners who happen to be based in the Melbourne area.
Yeah.
So, guys, 100% recommendation from Kade and Amy at least, and one from me just as a byproduct of being able to sit here and listen to that. 100% get yourself some tickets if you can, if they're friggin' even available, and go and see those guys, man.
Yeah,
hilarious.
absolutely. Tell them Comic Confidential sent you.
Yeah, you won't get anything, but
Nah,
just tell them.
They'll probably say, "Oh, those fucking losers."
Highly likely. And if you got a shirt, wear a shirt. Wear a Comic
shirt.
Confidential shirt.
You know where you can buy them from?
Redbubble.
I don't think we've actually mentioned that in the longest time.
Actually, I don't think we have either. You can get stuff like T-shirts. There's the Comic Confidential T-shirt. There is the You Heard It Here First T-shirts available on there.
There's a Fuck a Critic T-shirt.
Fuck a Critic T-shirts. Mugs.
Mugs.
Bedspreads.
I think there is bedspreads.
I don't know if you can do bedspreads.
Posters.
You can definitely do pillows and cushions and shit.
You sure can.
You can do clocks, man. You like looking at the time? Do you?
It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can do that, but also just look at the time while also looking at the background of Comic Confidential. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
You'd be crazy not to.
We've got the Battle of Opinions posters and whatnot. All that sort of stuff's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Hamwise?
Yeah, Hamwise, Hamish.
Hamish. Not Hamish and Andy.
Not Hamish and Andy. This is Hamish Oates, man. He's the guy who, if you see the artwork on there for the Battle of Opinions, that is him.
Super talented illustrator.
Absolutely.
That's another free shout out.
Well, I mean...
It's not free.
It's not free. He well and truly deserves it.
He earned that.
He earned it. So shout out to Hamish Oates. He's got some design stuff. Look him up on Twitter. Damn it, it's at Hamwise. Wize, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Or wise, like an owl.
No, it's Wise with a Z, like a cool owl.
Oh, he's a cool owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, I think, man.
That is it. Stay tuned.
There'll be more of these, maybe. A couple of these little mini episodes coming at you.
Yeah, let us know what you think and let us know who you would like to be on the show next.
Because we've got Arj Barker on the show, man. We're basically celebrities now, so we can get anybody. We'll get the Queen. You want the Queen?
Yeah?
We'll get the Queen.
Who do you think the Queen would want to be, like, in a superhero world?
The Hulk.
The Hulk?
Yeah, because I think she'd just want to just Hulk smash. She'd be like, oh, don't respect the monarchy, bitch. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry or something. And then she'd just go smashing things.
I think she would want to be Black Widow.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems like pretty, like she's just a spy then. She has a hole agency of spies at her disposal, she wouldn't need to be a spy herself.
But that's the irony of it, mate.
Oh, is it? Is it Alanis Morissette?
Yes. It's ironic.
So that's it for another episode. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Kade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
Cheers.
Peace. Comic Confidential mini episode.
Yeah.
That could become a thing.
I like the mini episodes. Can we just do all the episodes of mini episodes and then we can just do our show in half an hour?
Yeah.
Each week?
And it'd be like, they're like who doesn't like the Cadbury mini eggs, the cream mini eggs? Everyone loves those.
Oh, you know what? It's an Easter special. You get little mini Easter eggs. You get little mini Easter episodes.
Yeah, I like that. Happy Easter, you guys.
Oh, it's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks' time.
There you go. Mini episodes until the end of Easter.
Happy Easter, you fucks.